This is Sofaville presents Dave the Almighty with Peter Fiorini as Brian the narrator.
My mate Dave created the universe. The trees, the animals, everything, even those little pots of jam you get with hotel breakfasts. When I found out, I tell you it was quite a shock. It happened on what was an otherwise normal Friday night. We were in a quiet corner of the local pub and we were just chatting about bits and pieces, and he asked what plans I had for the weekend, and I said Saturday I was going to the garden centre, picking up some gravel and that, and then Sunday after church I was going to have a nice roast with the family. Well, Dave says, there's no point. And I ask him why, and he says because he's actually the creator of all things above and below, and I can have a nice lie-in instead, spend more time with the wife and kids, go to McDonald's or something. I was stunned. What do you mean, I asked. I'm the Almighty, the one true something or other, he answers. Always have been, always will be. And then he does a sort of mystical wave over his beer and takes a sip of it, all holy-like. So I thought about it for a bit. Wait, I tell him, if you're God, Dave, he corrects me. OK, if you're Dave, then how are you running the universe from here then? He tells me he's omnipotent. He's in the pub, he's at the bar, he's even in the toilet right now, having a piss, which is why I haven't seen him get up for a while. And it was true, he hadn't risen from that spot since we got there, and he must have had 3 pints since then. So you made this table? Yep, he says. And this pub, this was all you? Yep, that was me too, he says. And he looks all pleased with himself. I'm particularly pleased with the carpet. And I looked at the carpet, and to be fair, it was very nice. Good weaving, nice pattern, attractive all round. I had to think about it for a bit. Hang on a mo. Last weekend I fixed the cat flap on the back door. Now that was definitely me, and not you. Dave, that was me. How do you explain that? And he does this little smile, leans forward and says, Cosmic guidance. Cosmic guidance? Yeah, I have loads of these minor deities that guide the hands of folk to ensure they're following my universal plan. Oh, I said, and I thought about it for a bit, and he was right. I had felt a bit weird while making that cat flap. I can't say I felt particularly cosmic, but I definitely got dizzy a few times when I stood up to get my screwdrivers and that. So this was brilliant. Not only could Dave help people fix cat flaps, with hordes of angels flitting all over doing good, and not only could he go to the toilet while not actually going to the toilet, but I also could have a lie-in on Sunday. And not only that, says Dave, I've ordered us another round of pints and 2 bags of paw scratchings to boot. Hail Dave, I say, and we clink glasses. I was happy for a bit, and the world seemed a bit sunnier somehow, even though it was still raining outside, and it was 9 p.m, so the sun didn't shine anyway, but then it dawned on me. My daughter's hamster Lenny had died the previous Tuesday, and it wasn't even a nice death. The top had come loose on his transparent running ball he used to belt around the house in, and when he got out, my wife Jean had been doing the vacuuming, and the poor little bleeder had got sucked up right into the mechanism, so we had to buy another hamster and hope Maisie didn't notice. What about that then? I asked him. What about Lenny? Why did you let Lenny die? I didn't, he says. That was the devil. The devil, I ask. Yeah, he says. See that guy at the bar? The one who pushed in front when we were ordering earlier? Yeah, he's the devil, And he leans forward and beckons me in, and he whispers, he killed your Lenny. Well, I was fuming. The blood rose up so much. I pushed my chair back, stormed right over to the bloke, and I tap him on the shoulder. And he turns round looking all confused. I say, this is for Lenny, you evil bastard. And I need him right in the bollocks. And he makes this noise and goes down and hits the floor like a sack of spuds. And I looked at him all wheezing there, and I looked back at Dave, and Dave raises his glass and winks at me. And you know what? I felt all was right in the world.
You have been listening to Dave the Almighty with Peter Fiorini as Brian the narrator. Recorded in March 2022 Dave the Almighty was written and created by Ronald Mojer for This Is Sofaville. For all social media pages on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook, please follow us at This Is Sofaville, where you can find updates on all future productions.